So this video is less about how to start your new recruiting or staffing business and more about once you've started it, what do you do? How do you find clients? How do you find candidates at scale so you can start making money? Without a doubt, if you don't have proper systems, processes, and a blueprint in place week in and week out to do outreach to targeted clients, to be able to develop brand authority and leadership online within your niche, within your ideal client profiles, ecosystem. If these things are not in place, it's going to be a high likelihood that you're going to burn out and maybe fail with your new recruiting business after 3 or 4 months. I've seen it happen time and time again. So I'm going to walk you through some case studies here in this video. I'm going to show you the exact system that I use to build a multi-million-dollar staffing business and recruiting business. I've done both direct hire, retained search, as well as staffing and contract placements. So if you're watching this video and you're thinking, I want to do staffing, I don't do recruiting. Guys, I've done it all. Hang in there. I can teach you and show you how to get clients for either model. So I hope if you stay to the end of this video, you would have found some value, you would have had some insight, maybe a light bulb went off to where you can now start applying these same tactics and strategies that I've used for 27 years, as well as over 1,000 members who have come through Recruitemy in the past 4 years. And I speak of people like John Marsick, who recently joined Recruitemy. After 1 month, he was able to land a new client with over 30 openings. And we made this post just this morning. As you can see, John was able to get on a Zoom discovery call with the CEO of an ed tech company. This client, this cold prospect hiring manager, reached out to John because John was doing consistent LinkedIn posting using our ChatGPT bots and templates that we've created that I'll show you here in a minute. And through brand authority and leadership, this client reached out to John, did a discovery call, resonated with John, had a similar background, and now John is on his way to filling over $100,000 worth of fees. And as you can see, our members here are congratulating. John woke up this morning, added to the post, as you can see here, very excited. And we're also excited for John in his new journey. And we're also extremely excited for John because he's been working his tail off with LinkedIn content and attracting the right type of clients. And here's Sharuk, who was able to land a new contract. He secured an agreement for 20% on a $200,000 salary. So he stands to earn $40,000 in his pocket, in his checking account, once he fills this role, using our tools, using our systems, and using my guidance and mentorship. And finally, I'll share with you our member, Olympia Zani, who's well documented online. She got her first perm placement using our systems and our LinkedIn strategies. And she's already built herself well over a $100,000 sales pipeline since joining Recruitemy. All right, so for those of you that follow my videos, you know that I don't really stress having websites and things that you think you need for your recruiting company to grow. It's all about LinkedIn. Here's where it is, guys. This is the biggest B2B platform that you can use for your staffing or recruiting agency. I get it. I know there's other platforms out there that you think you want to use or you think you're missing out on something, but it's right here. This is where all of your ICPs are. And this is where you will make millions and millions of dollars if used the proper way. See, what I have seen over the years is that we all know about LinkedIn. Recruiters know about it. They think it's no mystery. It's nothing new. But the problem is they're not using it the right way. They're using it way too transactional. Hey, I've got a job. Can somebody help me? Hey, who wants to apply for this job? I need a project manager. That is the wrong way to use LinkedIn. That's short-term thinking. It's transactional. It's not what the algorithm likes on LinkedIn. What LinkedIn wants is consistent posting that's going to provide free value and insight for their usership, for their user base. They want people to be able to stay on their platform and get value and read through people's posts, comment on it, engage on it, share their post, etc. So you have to think about this. Your mindset has to change. How can you educate people on your recruiting niche and provide value for them without anything in return? For those of you watching this video that might be short on money right now and you're stressing out about bills and how to make money, don't go on LinkedIn and start acting desperate. That's where you go wrong. That's why you're not growing. Put your mindset in a place where you have abundance. You're making over $1 million a year. And now you want to go out there and help others do the same thing and teach them things. When you approach LinkedIn in that fashion, which our members do, which is how I teach you, that's when things start cooking. That's when Managers start reaching out to you. They're raising their hand. They want to work with you, and you become a celebrity on LinkedIn. It's happened to so many of our members, like RV right here. Beautiful banner, beautiful LinkedIn page. RV crushes it on LinkedIn. She has her headline dialed in properly, which is addressing pain points for her ICPs. And this is why RV does so well on LinkedIn. She's always posting very valuable, consistent content on LinkedIn that gets high traction. Now, I know I've mentioned content posting on LinkedIn, and maybe you're thinking, okay, great, Russ, I don't know what to post on LinkedIn. Got you covered. So what we've created in Recruitemy is we have a AI prompt engineer on payroll, and we have created these GPT bots or templates that you're able to utilize. Let me show you an example of one of them. So this is our content monster, which has been a crowd favorite. All you do is go in here, click on this button. It's going to open up ChatGPT. You don't need a paid membership for this for ChatGPT. You simply click, let's get started, and all the work is already pre-programmed for you. So we've programmed and loaded up this brain here that you're looking at that is specific to recruiters and how they should be posting on LinkedIn. This GPT emulates 8 different templates and themes that work really well on LinkedIn. We've already tested it. And if you use one of these themes, they tend to go more viral on LinkedIn and providing more value. So once you come in here and answer these questions, it's so simple, guys. Literally takes you 10 minutes. You're gonna have a ping pong match back and forth with our GPT here. And then it's gonna schedule out your content posting Monday through Friday. And all you do is copy it and paste it on LinkedIn. You set it and forget it, and you sit back. You'll be able to go ahead and join our LinkedIn co-op as well. This is where all of our members are, and we share our content on here. So it's a link, like a LinkedIn hack. Our members come in here, we post our content, and then we share it, we like it, we comment on it to get further traction and more impressions and visibility to make your content go even more viral, and it gives you clout and respectability on LinkedIn. All right, so that's all about our LinkedIn strategies, kind of 30,000 foot view. There's really more inside there, but for the sake of this video and time, I want to move on. The next system or tool that you want to have is an automation outreach tool. Once these ICPs, and when I say ICPs, guys, it's ideal client profiles, the people within your niche, the hiring managers that you want to target, that's what ICP means. Once they start connecting with you on LinkedIn, you want to have that set up on automation. This tool right here does that for you. That way you're not having to spend all day long manually going through LinkedIn, clicking on connect to request. That just takes up way too much time. There could be some of you here watching this video that are already maintaining a corporate job. You don't have 40 plus hours a week to put towards your recruiting company right now. It's more of a side hustle. It's okay. Our step-by-step system is set up to help those that don't have 40 hours a week to get their recruiting company off the ground. So just like Mario here, he has set up several campaigns within LeadCast. These are all campaigns going after candidates as well as clients, but give you a quick preview of the sequences that he has set up that this tool allows you to do. He's got a very simple sequence right here where he invites the prospect to connect. The automated message is right here, and these are going out to hundreds, if not thousands, of targeted candidates and hiring managers. Mario can do other things during his day, and he literally just sits back and will get a ton of responses. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So all of his messages and replies are right here in this platform, unified messaging area. And look at this, guys. It goes on and on. So all of these cold prospects are literally replying back to him, asking him questions. He's got so much to do here and so much to reply to. And he hasn't even done one cold call or sent direct mail or had to knock on a door because this tool does all the automated outreach for him while he's sleeping. All right, and here's the secret sauce. So once these ICPs start replying to you through the automation tool of LeadCast that frees you up to do other things, the secret sauce is right here. You're gonna shoot out a one-on-one personalized video like I do to all of my cold prospects. When you do it this way, it elicits a 90% open rate and anywhere from a 20 to 30% reply rate from warm or cold prospects. So think about that. If you do 10 of these videos a day, which might take you 30 minutes, you can expect to get maybe 2 to 3 replies from a candidate or a hiring manager. And I don't just say this, I'll give you proof of members that are getting results using this one-on-one personalized video strategy. Here is Sunil right here, who just last week had great success doing these videos on his phone as we taught on one of our training calls. He says, hey, I literally just sent a dub video to a prospective client. I've been looking to book a discovery call with for a couple of weeks and decided to follow through with the video like we just talked about in our coaching call. And within 30 seconds, the client responded. There you go, guys. So there's really no better way, and I've tested it all. There's no better way to do cold prospecting than one-on-one personalized videos combined with valuable high-end content on LinkedIn. This is how you're gonna be able to grow your recruiting business. This is your closest to the dollar activity, guys. I don't care about websites. I don't care about logos and all this other stuff that most people think about. It's actually working, getting a system set up so you can start making money and start filling recs and collecting checks. And here's another members campaign within Recruitemy that's using LeadCast, and they're not a big fan of doing the videos, which you may not be as well, even though they work the best. So it's okay. You can set up more of a elaborate, sophisticated text outreach through email and through LinkedIn messaging like we've done right here, where we tell the system to go ahead and verify their email address, and then we email them over a series of maybe 3 or 4 days. And again, this tool does all the automation for you, so you don't have to do it. You simply paste your templates right here, the email goes here, and you hit the save button and send button, and it goes out. If the prospect isn't replying by email, we then connect with them on LinkedIn, and then we send them a LinkedIn message. And all this is working for you on automation over months with thousands and thousands of targeted hiring managers and candidates that are loaded up in this system. So again, there's multiple ways to skin the cat, right? If you're not really comfortable doing videos, you can do it this way as well and get really great results and responses from candidates and hiring managers. That's all you're looking for, guys. You're looking to get responses. If you can get a response, you can then drive them to a Zoom discovery call, build and cultivate the relationship, and close the deal. I would venture to guess that for a lot of you that are watching this video, the biggest struggle you're having if you've already launched your recruiting business is getting clients, right? I've done like 4,000 of these calls for the past 5 years with prospective aspiring recruiters, those who have started a recruiting agency, and the struggle is they just can't find enough clients. So this system that you're looking at will help you get the clients. It'll help you get responses. At the end of the day, you're the one who still has to build the relationship, get trust and credibility with the client through maybe a Zoom call or an in-person meeting, and then close the business, right, and do a great job. But the hardest part about starting a recruiting company in the beginning is getting clients and getting calendar bookings with clients, because most recruiters don't have a well-oiled machine in place, something that's working for them every day with output. Recruiting is a numbers game. If you think you're going to sit here and start a recruiting company based off your network and your friends and Aunt Sally down the road or Uncle Bob in New York, you're not going to be able to scale a recruiting company that way. That's really thinking small, and you're treating this more like a hobby, right? So at some point in time, that network is going to run dry, and then you're like, what do I do now? I've got these bills to pay. So guys, setting up a real blueprint and system and process is how you're going to be able to grow a real formidable recruiting and staffing business and do really well for yourself and work from the comfort of your home. All right, so in between all this, there's certain ways that you want to present yourself as a recruiter with hiring managers. Like for example, when you go to email a hiring manager and present a candidate, how do you do that? Most recruiters send an email over with bullet points and a PDF resume attached. We don't do it that way. That's not going to get you far. It's not going to make you stand out, look different, and be weird. You want to be weird. And the best way to do that is with some very custom templates that you'll be able to use in our program or create these on your own. But these work really well, especially the most placeable candidate template. We use this to market out to hiring managers. Cold prospecting, it's more of a digital portfolio, much better than a resume. And so this is like a web hosted page, a landing page. Let me move my face. So the manager gets it this way. This would be your logo, quick title of the candidate, what they're looking to do. This is a template of their most recent accomplishments, education, certifications. And the best part about it, this is a picture of the candidate and a quick video. So you'll do a video with the candidate. We have the template and the script for you to follow. That's worked really well. It's battle tested and very effective. 3 to 5 minute video. The manager will watch this, get a feel for the candidate. They're always wowed with this, and the response rates are incredible. They usually write back, wow, this is a great presentation. I've never seen anything like this before. I love watching the video. When can this candidate meet with me? And that's what you want to do. And when you have enough of these most placeable candidate templates and pages that are out there every day getting sent to hiring managers through LeadCast on automation, you can do other things, right? You can be at the beach, you can be on vacation, be at the grocery store on a Monday while this system is working for you and getting you calendar appointments with new recruiting clients every week. Another real crowd favorite template that we have is the shortlist template. So if you have a client that you've already secured and you're doing a search for them, a really good way to present really good candidates to the client in the first email would be using this template right here. This would be your client's logo right here. Make it very personal to them, their name, and the candidate shortlist presentation. This would be a picture of you, obviously. Let me move my face over here. And then you guys can literally use the same template. Come in, it takes 5 minutes to go ahead and do. You have 3 candidates lined up. We fill these in for you. And then all you got to do is the client comes in and clicks view profile to get a deeper dive into the candidate and see what they're all about. And when they do that, it opens up an NPC type looking page. Again, they can go in here and look at the specific candidate. They can toggle to Jill or Robert real quickly with one touch of a click on their button, on their mouse, or they can also, these could be hyperlinked, anything here, resumes, social media reports, background checks. Make it very slick, very different for the client. And again, these wow the clients. I've gotten great email replies back from clients like, holy cow, never seen anything like this before. This is super cool. No recruiter presents candidates to me like this. I love it. And so it's already like making you stand out, and you're looking very more consultative and much more professional than your competition out there. This would be a video of the candidate talking about how they're meeting and exceeding company objectives right now or in their prior job. I'm a big believer in presenting A-player passive candidates that are currently employed that are doing well. Those are the type of candidates that your clients really want to see. All right, guys, so there you have it. Quick 30,000 foot view into what I feel is the best system and process and blueprint for you to set up to get clients, to get 3 to 5 new client calls on your calendar every week. You need to start creating a more predictable client acquisition system, because chances are if you're watching this video, you just don't have that in place. Systems, and more systems. Stop waking up on a Monday with no flight plan in front of you, trying to figure out what you're gonna do. You're probably having overwhelm. You're probably feeling paralyzed, because I was once in your shoes. And guys, I'm telling you, if you don't have a good system in place, you're gonna struggle and you're gonna be on a path to burnout. So I hope you got some value from this video. Go ahead and use some of these systems. Let me know how they work. Comment below and keep us posted. Thanks.